Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. I have a sneaky suspicion that Meghan's PR is now being run out of London. And I'm going to tell you why. James Holt was with them in Jordan. All the X accounts that are being taken down, it's coming from the UK. Laird of the Manor, he actually even posted a phone number, +44, which is the UK. And I'm wondering if Sunshine Sachs was a ruse for us. Meredith Main shows on her LinkedIn, she's still working for Archwell. I'm wondering if Sunshine Sachs, which was really weird, everybody was like, what, they're back? I'm wondering if that was a cover-up for the real PR team that's running out of London. Another clue I had was the Netflix deal in the UK is all of them, the Mirror, the Daily Mail, the Sun. Meghan has decided to depart from Netflix with As Ever. All the media outlets in the US are Netflix dumped Meghan. Netflix has had enough of Meghan. Netflix has severed Meghan. So that's why I think the PR, I'm thinking James Holt didn't quit. He just transferred to London. Is Sunshine Sachs a ruse? So we think her PR is still coming out of the US. Listen, she's lost the US. She's got her handful of sugars and that's about it. Where they need to change Meghan Markle's persona, which is impossible, is the UK to bring Harry home with Meghan. So is that why they are concentrating on the UK? The puff pieces are absolutely sickening in the UK about how Meghan is just like Kate, how Harry's putting out the olive branch, how Harry's going to save the royal family, how, like, I can't even stand it anymore. Before I would just laugh and I'd be like, are you kidding me? And now it's like, enough. Like sickly sweet stuff. So let's ask the cards. Has Meghan's PR team moved to London to bring Meghan back? And I just did that reading about the Australia trip, and that was quite revealing. That was actually kind of shocking. I know I put shocking a lot, but that was actually really shocking. I did not expect to see that. Go have a look at that. Has Meghan's PR moved to London? And is it part of bringing Harry and Meghan home? And they know they have to tame the crowds for Meghan to ever step foot in the UK again. And is that what they're working towards? Oh, that was pretty definite. Three of Swords, betrayal. Betrayal. We have been betrayed. We have absolutely been betrayed. Everybody get your tinfoil hat on, because we have been betrayed. We've been lied to. Yeah, Seven of Swords in reverse. There's a strategy. They've been working on this strategy, and now it's exposed. The roosters are coming home to roost. I think that's how the saying goes. King of Cups. There he is. There's Daddy wants his son home. A lot of people are like, no, the king wouldn't do that. No, the king wouldn't do that. Apparently the king would. Remember, King Charles and his PR team were behind turning Camilla's personality problem around. Her persona about, everything that was going on. And it was step by step. But here's the difference. Camilla was compliant in listening to the PR people, listening to the instructions. Be quiet, stay back, don't be Princess of Wales. You know, be quiet in the background. Then we have to have the queen acknowledge her. Like, so they did it step by step, and Camilla complied. I don't think Meghan's going to comply. King of Wands in reverse. The Lovers. Yeah, it's about bringing both of them home. Absolutely. Now, this King of Wands, I think, is the security issue. I think this is the protection issue. And you look at the King of Cups is looking at that, and I think this is the protection issue, and this is everything that Harry's always said. Can't bring my children, can't bring my wife here. We can go to Jordan and almost get bombed, and we can go to Colombia, and we can go to Nigeria, but we can't come here without my protection. Apparently, the Jordanian taxpayer paid for their security. They brought 2 to 3 of their own bodyguards or security, and then the 20 to 30 that they requested was paid for by Jordan, if you can believe it or not. But yeah, 6 of Pentacles. Yep, there's the payment. There's the strategy and the payment. They're definitely paying for this PR. Ace of Wands in reverse. What's the next card? 2 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they've made up their mind. They're bringing him back. Now this Ace of Wands on top of the King of Cups tells me someone's really lost their authority, let's say. Somebody's been demasculined. Is that a word? Demasculized. Somebody has been told, you want to see me and my children, then you have to bring my wife home too. That's exactly what I'm seeing right here. And I think the king has complied. Maybe because he's sick. 6 of Cups in reverse. And Knight of Cups in reverse. And Page of Swords in reverse. Well, that's interesting. I don't think this has anything to do with the children coming over. I really don't. I think that I think that there's lots of red flags here. Lots of red flags. I'm not seeing anything that Sunshine Sachs is on this. The King of Cups showed up right away, and the Lovers and the King of Wands in reverse. I'm going to say that they are definitely not. The children aren't in the talks right now. I'm going to say they've got something on King Charles. And it's interesting because this Page of Swords here with the little needle. Remember on Game of Thrones had needle? This almost looks like Arya, doesn't it, with needle? And it's in reverse. And I'm just wondering if that's all the trolling that's been going on. That's part of bringing Meghan home is stopping people from posting. And because what they do is they mass report an account, and that my Page of Swords in reverse is a troll, is something on the internet. My Page of Swords is internet information, and that is shutting people down, not looking at Meghan Markle's past. The Hierophant in reverse. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to say that the crown has nothing to do with this. The actual crown and the firm have nothing to do with this. I think here's the Three of Pentacles. Here's they're absolutely working on it. Four of Swords in reverse, the Emperor and the King of Cups. Five of Pentacles in reverse, bring them home. Strength in reverse. I think they're going to play that the king is really sick and Harry has to come home. I honestly believe they're going to play that card. They're also going to downplay Meghan here with strength in reverse. I think they're going to try and make her look a little bit weaker so she's not dragging Harry around by his dandelion hair on his head. They're making it look like this is the king. This isn't the crown. This is the king. We've got both of them here. We got him here as dad, and we got him here as king. You know, it's interesting. My Four of Swords is the sick bed, and you either get off the sick bed feet down or feet first. And people ask me, what does that mean? Well, when you recover, you put your feet down, you stand up, and you get out of bed, right? When you don't recover, they get a gurney and they pull you out feet first. I think this is to get Meghan off the sick bed. And this is the plans right here. And it's to bring them home. And the part of it they are going to show is her vulnerable. She's not as strong as you think she is, like that she doesn't have control over the royal family. And Temperance in reverse, good luck with that. The Empress in reverse, good luck with that. Two of Pentacles, I think they're just working on Harry and Meghan right now. They're working on Harry and Meghan right now. I'm going to say William is not happy at all about that. I'm going to also say that it is not Sunshine Sachs. We didn't get the Sunshine card here. It is coming out of London. They don't really have a plan. I'm getting they're throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. I really do, especially here with this Two of Pentacles. Like a distraction almost. I'm getting also here with the Chariot in reverse. They're so perplexed by this situation that I think they're throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks with these two. I don't think there's a real plan of attack. I think they're just, in some respects, winging it. I think this has been dumped on their lap, like just lately. So when did they announce Sunshine Sachs was back in the game? That was only a couple of months ago. I think that was a ruse. I don't think the Sunshine Sachs is working for them. I think that was a cover-up about who really is working their PR. And we can say all we want that, oh, King Charles isn't taking their calls, or, you know, all the media speculates, oh, King Charles isn't, King Charles has had enough, King Charles. These cards tell me something completely different. I think they know that this is like an enormous, enormous project. And they also know they just simply don't know what to do with somebody so vile and such a viper. So I think that in some respects, like you look, all of these are in reverse here about the strength and they know they can't bring her home as, you know, a beautiful empress. Maybe this Two of Pentacles is, what do we do about the children? There's something here they don't know how to handle. And it almost feels like it's out of control. The Moon in reverse, Judgment in reverse. Look at the majors coming out. Queen of Wands in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse. There they are, they're both of them right there. Nine of Wands in reverse. It's not going to work, guys. Look at that, all in reverse. A big, there's the two players. No more chances. Truth coming out. It's all out of control. The veil is lifted. It's not even lifted, it's burnt away and it's out. All the ashes are in the wind. There is no veil. We all know the truth of them. And the people will not give them a second chance. Like, I don't know what all these PR firms, like, do they live with their heads in the cloud? Like, come on down. Come on down and live at street level and listen to what people are saying. Go look at the comment section on any puff piece in any newspaper, on any website, on any forum. It's like 65 to 1 how many people will put something nice about Meghan or Harry. And the rest, everybody is like, those vipers, they're vile, those nitwits. And there they are in reverse. There's the two of them. The people will not give them a second chance. They have a real battle on their hand. And I think another PR firm is going to be embarrassed by it. And I think, I honestly believe now, my cards are showing me the king is all over this. Not the crown, not the firm. They know better. They do have their ears on the ground. That's their job, to know public opinion. They've got their little minions out, and you don't even have to do that anymore. How kings used to do that, have spies everywhere. I mean, you watch on House of the Dragons or Game of Thrones, they've all got their whispers, right? They've all got their little gossipers and their whisperers, and whether it's a prostitute or you know somebody who is on the ground kind of thing. The kings used to have that, and they wanted to know, what are the whispers, what is the scuttlebutt, what's the gossip. They don't need to do that anymore. They just need to go online, and that's their business. That's their job. So I think the crown and the firm are like, what the hell are you doing? But the king has his sights set on bringing those two home, or bringing at least Harry home. And if it includes Meghan, so be it. The big question is, what are they going to do about the children? What are they going to do about the children? Plus, public opinion is no. Meghan's more hated than Camilla was when Diana died. And you have to remember, it took 20 years to turn Camilla around in the public perception, not what Camilla was doing. It wasn't until they were actually married and the Queen started, you know, people thought, well, if the Queen agrees, then I guess we have to agree. 20 years. Do you think Meghan's going to wait 20 years for it to turn around? No, absolutely not. Oh man, oh man. But this is not Sunshine Sachs. You know how I know? Like, where are the communication? Well, plus the clues that things are coming through out of the UK, out of London. Those clues that we have, and plus there was, like, I was looking for the Sun card for my Sunshine Sachs, the PR card, which would be Temperance upright. It's in reverse. The Strength card upright, because the Strength card is Leo and the Sun rules Leo. The Three of Cups, the friendly card. Nope. What we did get, though, upright the King, as dad and as the king. Wow. It's a real battle. I don't know if they'll ever win. It's a useless battle. It's a useless war. It's not going to happen, guys. Just, you're taking the king's money and you know it. Thanks so much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.